Peace, family. So when it comes to car hauling, I think one thing that most car haulers could agree with when they come from other areas of trucking is that the process of delivery is so much more smooth, easier, and convenient. Why? Because it gives you more control over your time. In most other areas of trucking, when you show up to a delivery address, you may have to wait on a staff member to come and sign off on your paperwork. Then you may have to wait for another staff member to help unload your load. Well, in the business of car hauling, you are actually responsible for unloading your own vehicles. So therefore, you can move at your own pace. If you're tired, you want to take your time, you take your time. If you are in a little bit of a dire rush because you want to get to your next load, you unload your vehicles. You get there. Now, here are 5 things to do and to not do when making deliveries on your vehicles. Do not block entrances. Please do not block entrances unless directed, because we just actually received a call from a car dealership, or car shop rather, whereas though one of our drivers had actually blocked the entrance to their dealership, and now they are facing delayed opening hours because they cannot move vehicles in and out of their business, continue their operations. These are one of the reasons why some businesses say do not deliver overnight. Why? Because there's no one to correct the driver if they do something that's out of the ordinary, such as blocking the entrance. So please do not block entrances unless directed. If by any means you are doing a night drop, meaning you are delivering a vehicle overnight after hours or before a dealer or the staff members get in, please make sure that you get permission before blocking the exit. No one wants to come into a business only to find out that they cannot begin business because their exit is being blocked. You want to keep smooth operations. You want to keep having the privilege of delivering vehicles overnight, early bird hours. Do not block exits unless directed to do so. If you are doing a night drop delivery and there's no recipient, no security guard to be there, please have instructions on where to put the keys for the vehicle. No one wants to come in to not be able to find the keys to move the vehicle, especially if that vehicle is blocked and other vehicles and is in a way of the business maintain an efficient operation. So please get instructions on where you are placing the key. In fact, take pictures of the key. That way you actually have proof of where the key is. Submit those pictures not only to the recipient, but submit them to your dispatcher. That way, if you are not able to be found at a time that someone needs to know where the keys are, there is a point of contact. For the best interest of you as a carrier, your company, the company that you're delivering to, and the company that you picked it up from, and your insurance company, for the best interest of everybody, please take good pictures when you are delivering the vehicle. Why? Because it's not only going to show the condition of the vehicle in which you're dropping it off, but it's also going to show a location on a map. Okay, the background outside of the vehicle is going to show and verify and validate that you in fact dropped the car off at the right place. Taking good pictures is necessary. It also shows the time that the vehicle was dropped off. So say for instance, if you knew that you dropped off a vehicle at 10 p.m., right? But then someone else mentioned that the vehicle didn't get there till the next morning, at least you actually have proof that you dropped the vehicle off at 10 p.m. because your photos should have been timestamped. If the agreement was for you to get paid COD, meaning check on deposit, meaning cash on deposit, cash on delivery, check on delivery, please make sure that you collect your funds at delivery. Now, this does not mean keeping the vehicle on your trailer until you get paid, because there is a lot of people who mistaken what COD is, and we do get calls every now and then from customers saying that drivers have refused to release the vehicle until they get paid. No, COD means you need to successfully deliver that car. Deliver it means unload that car from your trailer. Why? Because what happens if a customer pay you money as a carrier, right, and you haven't taken the vehicle off, and then as you go to take the vehicle off, you drop the whole front clip? How do you think that customer gonna feel after they didn't already give you the money and you did not complete a successful delivery? So unload that vehicle from that trailer, get that signature, and then request that money. Count that money if it's cash. If it is a Zelle or Cash App or Apple Pay, or any other electronic means of funds being deposited, make sure that those funds reflect the amount in which you are supposed to get paid. We have had a situation where as though a customer actually requested, I'm sorry, a driver requested an amount that was lower than what was on the work order. And what had happened was that he collected those funds, and then his dispatcher reached out to us and asked us where was the rest of the payment. Well, that was not our fault. Their driver should have collected the proper amount of money that was on their work order. What had happened was that their dispatcher must have not told the driver about the fee that the dispatcher was getting, and therefore the driver only collected his portion for what he was going to get paid. So whatever is on your work order as a driver, make sure that you are collect that amount that says amount owed to carrier that way you can defeat any kind of after delivery mishaps, you know, in the case like I said, in which we had, because in that case the dispatcher had to take the loss on that delivery because their driver was responsible for collecting that payment in the total amount that was due. So please, if you are getting paid COD, collect that payment after that successful delivery. If you're getting paid via ACH or a check by mail, make sure that you have proper signatures. Or if you do not need certain signatures, make sure that you actually have that in writing and that there is some kind of agreement, even if it's by text message. Screenshot the text message, add it as an attachment to your work order. That way, at the end of the day, you are protected and you have a way to follow suit to make sure that you are being paid the proper amounts and the due time that you are supposed to get paid. And what I just explained to you was your three major benefits of deliveries when it comes to car hauling versus any other area of trucking, and your 5 do's and don'ts when making your deliveries.